Hi guys, happy Mother's Day. Today we are working in the garden as usual. Perfect on Mother's Day. First gladiola bloom of the season. Got some pink ones that are going to be coming up soon over here too. So pretty. I love these deep purple ones. Those are my favorite. Someone had asked to see the sweet autumn clematis that I planted last year. It's doing amazing. This is it right here. It's really tall. The leaves are super hardy. It's mixed in with some Virginia creeper and dewberries, but it doesn't have an issue coming through. You can see it here. These smoother leaves are it. This is all it. All the way over here, it's already starting to cover this whole section. So definitely much more vigorous than some of the other clematis that I've been growing. But I'm excited to see it bloom. Hopefully it's going to bloom in the fall or end of summer. But let's take a look at my other clematis I have growing. Here's one that I got 2 years ago, and it needs to be treated. It's got a little bit of black spot, so I'm going to do a milk and water solution, but it's this yellow that you see, and it's also growing up through the dewberries and all that, but it doesn't have any issues blooming. It's been giving me tons of blooms. Still has some buds up there. It's really beautiful. It's so much more vibrant than it was when I first got it. Also have a clematis growing in here, and I've shown it in previous clips, but I've only gotten one bloom from it so far. I think it's got another bloom. It's really hard to tell which foliage is the clematis actually, because it looks just like the honeysuckle, but it was in here and it's more of a deeper purple color. Let's see if I could find the vine. It looks just like the honeysuckle to me, but I think it's this vine here, this one right here. See if you can see it. So that one's doing well too. Today we're laying down some more drip tape for the row of watermelons that we transplanted that were volunteers from last year. And then we're also planting some green beans, purple beans, some red beans, and possibly pinto beans if we get to it. He's a good boy, Bo. Are you a good boy? Let me see that pretty face. Bo, did you get the gopher? Oh, you tried. You got your nose all sandy, didn't you? I wanted to get a shot of some of the oak trees on the east end of our property because these trees look so much better than they did when we first moved in. No, no. These are the red beans that you would normally use for like a chili, and I'm not doing anything too precise. I'm just throwing them out on the ground where we've designated a row, and I'm planting them pretty densely. And these are actually a half runner beans. So they get about 3 feet tall, and they're a climber, but they're a bushy climber. The butterfly bush is doing amazing. I have a bunch of these that line my driveway here, and I have 2 more there. I have 2 big ones on each side, and then I have smaller ones too, but I think Garrett mowed over them. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna be propagating these though, because I want to line the whole driveway with them. Aren't those pretty? Papa's got a new girlfriend, and look at her. Isn't she so pretty? She's a lion head. How pretty. Hi. And baby girl is up here, and they all are living together right now. They're loving having all 3 stories to play on. But I think tomorrow we're moving everyone into the barn because we're about to get a bunch of rain, so they can't be in the summer coop this week. Sindel! Hi, pretty girl! Sunflowers are doing good. Aw, some cups got blown in over here. But we lost a bunch of peppers from the rain, but the ones that are left are doing really good out here. And we're about to plant some more peppers out in the market garden. Look at all those sunflowers. Here's the basil that we propagated and we just stuck in the ground over here. It's doing really good. Onions are doing well. Finally, they did not like all the rain that we were getting, but you can see that they are doing all right, considering that this is considering that this is the Ruth Stout garden and it's been really boggy. I'm definitely gonna have to come in with the peppermint oil and spray the eggplants, but to be honest, my eggplants every year end up looking like this because the beetles just eat them alive. Look at this ugly thing. What even is that? But there's a nice eggplant growing. This is the purple kohlrabi. And some Brussels sprouts out here. Probably not going to do too well this year because it's already pretty hot. The strawberries are doing really well, but we need to really weed this row because there's no hay down on this row. There's a roadrunner way over there. See it? This is the zinnias, cosmos, and amaranth that are doing well. Here's that really pretty amaranth that I planted that were just little old things 2 weeks ago. Look at this one in with the cosmos. Cosmos is so beautiful. I love the foliage. But I'm excited about the amaranth. I kind of wish I would have planted a lot more of it. Chickens buried some of it. Dang it. They like to dig in the hay. So that's one con about doing the Ruth Stout method, is if you have chickens that free range, they really love to dig in the hay. This is the daikon radish that has gone to seed, so I'm going to be seed saving a bunch of this.
What's she doing?
It's time to harvest some peas. Not going to be anything like last year's pea harvest, but it's alright. We'll do it again in the fall. Hopefully we won't get too much rain. So Garrett is just weeding the rows, and he's using his tiller, and what he does is he puts it on the 1-inch setting, and it just basically scrapes the surface so he could weed between the rows. And then we just go in with either the hula hoe or by hand, and we pick any weeds in between the plants. A blackberry? Look at this one. Look at this big one. You like those blackberries. Look at that one. Look, one right here. Is that good? Oh.
Look right here.
Look, there's a bunch in there.
Right here. Hey, look. Look, right here. I think he likes peas.
He's already got one in his mouth right now.
A green one. Those are juicy, huh? Maybe I'll get his face over here.
He's still working on that one. That was a big bite.
He probably doesn't like the peel. Yeah, let's break these open.
I think it's just too big for him.
Well, they're fibrous. I don't know, you need fibrous stuff. Alright, here you go.
What you see here in the foreground are some tomato plants and our black turtle beans. And I think Blake or Garrett is working on the transplanted watermelons, just mounding them up a little bit. Much better. We just took the hula hoe to the strawberries, and it looks better. Alright, that's it for this video, you guys. Happy Mother's Day, and thank you so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.